Okay, so we just came here for just a small, a kind of talk out, and I think this is going to be really brief. So I know this was a very short time or short notice thing, but yeah, we came up, and me and Zubeida yesterday, we were just kind of conversating on something, that how Indian educational system or how Indian educational curriculum has not given that particular space to public speaking as a vulnerable skill. So I think we really need to talk about this because, more or less, WOPNO Talks is all about public speaking. I know, yeah, absolutely, conferences or seminars or debates doesn't really, it's not actually public speaking, but I think it's all the products of public speaking as in a sense. So taking that in mind, I think this is a really good platform for us. Social media has given us a lot of platform to speak on. I'm sitting in Kolkata, and I think Zubaida is sitting in Delhi, and it's a 2,700-kilometer distance. But then also we can conversate, and we can have all of you here, and we can just conversate on those things. And I think public speaking has a lot to do with India because I think. If you talk about the people in India or if you talk about anyone who is going out in the road, I think out of 10, only 2 to 3% will be very confident in speaking in any language they like. So keeping that in mind, I would just like to go to Zubeida about it. That Zubeida, what do you really think? That is public speaking that important for Indian education system as a vulnerable skill?
Definitely, I totally agree that India is lacking in that particular field because public speaking is very important. We Indians education system is all about marks, certificate. We need paperwork, right? We are more into that certificate dikao, marks dikao, kitna aaya, but we don't see any skills. The main thing is that we have to know how to express ourselves, how to exchange our views, ideas. If we don't know that, then what's the use of having that all the ideas? So I guess this is very important skills, and we have to as Indians, we have to all stand together and we have to pressurize the government to bring this skills, to include these skills in our education system. So that's my view.
Yes, absolutely. I think your view is very positive in this sense because truly speaking, a lot of people in India has a wrong impression that public speaking can only be in English. No, it's not only being in English. It's not dependent or it's not bounded or limited by any language. Why do most of the public speakers speak in English? I think we can just kind of explain this as maybe they are more confident in that language. That's why they are speaking in English. But apart from that, if you talk about our great politicians in India, they are fantastic public speakers, I think. But they don't speak in English. They come and conversate with all the people in India in Hindi. So I think there is nothing like that every public speaker or every public speaking individual has to speak in English. It can be any particular language. We have a vast and varieties of languages in India. And I think that is where we come up with such ideas that yes, public speaking can be a vulnerable skill that can be taught in schools because that's important. That's a major way of expressing your thoughts to the people. It's not necessarily has to be a public speaking is not something like you're speaking on a stage or speaking on a conference, speaking on a seminar. It's all about speaking to just a handful of people, maybe 5 people sitting in a room. That is also public speaking, I think. And I think the best way we can express this is that we can take up some life experiences. Would you like to give us some life experiences on public speaking? I think that will be far better for other people to understand what it actually is.
Okay, so I can give, there are many instances actually, but I just want to add that as you told, public speaking is not about the language. It's about the way you express your ideas, the way you deliver your ideas. It's not about what kind of fancy language you use or what kind of accent you use. It's all about the confidence with which you as I said, express. Okay, so coming to my personal experience, so I had to give a presentation in my school. So obviously, like, the first presentation is always very, frightening, nervousness, it's all that. So for me, the first experience was exploration of, of myself. Until and unless you get out of that comfort zone and you don't give, and you don't make effort to express your ideas or give that particular presentation, you don't really get to know what kind of skills, what talents you have. So yeah, that was my first experience where I was really nervous. But after giving that experience, after giving that presentation, um, I was very confident, like, the first presentation, and I never knew that I could pull this off. So yeah, that is it.
Okay, okay, I
It's
got
all
it. Yeah,
about,
this is a really good example of what public speaking can be like. And I think every one of you, like whoever is with WOPNO Clause or whoever is in, like, as in the life in general, is wanting to create their own self-confidence platform or self-confident thing in them. I think they should opt for public speaking, because I think that is the best way of kicking out all the kind of, like, anti-self confident things in you. I think this is the best platform, because when you are sitting in front of 5 people to 10 people, you have to kick it out, you have to do it, you have to anyhow achieve that, because there is no something like you cannot just step back from there. And I think this
yeah.
particular statement will, I think, kind of take us to the next part of this particular live session. I think we should have the whole whole topic about, our whole idea about public speaking from an American. I think from an
Yes,
American
we
or maybe a
should.
Western person. Yeah, we should go to Araceli now. So thank you, Zubeida, for joining us. We are very pleased to use that. We are very thankful that you joined in our live session. And Araceli, I think you are online, and I'm just going to join you out. Thank you, Zubeida.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for having me. It was a great session. Okay,
Sure.
bye.
Thank you.